And welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day, final game day of the regular season between the Cestus Cyclones and the Robote Renegades. And with that, want to welcome everybody into another edition of Jai-Alai in the Magic City as we roll on our Fall 23 Battle Court season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I'm doing well. Looking forward to a great day of Renegades and Cyclones, an important game day, as I've heard.
Yes, a couple playoff scenarios. Let's pull up those standings so you can see what we're talking about. Robote Renegades currently holding first place, Cyclones in second with 8 points remaining for both of these teams this season. Again, this will be the final game days for these two teams. The Renegades need just any one win. Could be a singles win, could be a doubles win. If they're able to get that one win, they will lock up the #1 seed. Going to be a tough schedule for them because we get started with a match where the Cyclones actually have a ranking advantage here with their second-ranked team, Ikeda and Manny, taking on the third team of the Renegades, Gosheri and Ben. See those teams coming up right now. Ikeda and Manny 4 and 7 in their 11 matches this season. Gosheri and Ben, it's a third team, 7 and 4. Ikeda and Manny have been playing much better here in the second half of this season, probably coming off of one of their weaker performances, though, in the second half. Gosheri and Ben, a couple losses for them. This time they take them to court. See if they can turn that around, get a much-needed win, and secure that #1 seed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the game day. Ikeda has the serve. Here's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Gosheri. Excellent catch by Manny. Forehand to the inside. Robote, left side to the inside. Here's Ikeda. Backhand by Ben. Backhand by Manny. Gosheri's there. Robote left side, fired to the inside. Here's Manny at the 10 line. He comes over the top. Gosheri, backhand from the 10. This goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Forehand Robote a little too high. That escapes to the overhead screen. First point of this match goes to the orange shirts, Gosheri and Ben of the Robote Renegades. Gosheri serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Gosheri and Ben 7 and 2 going into their match on November 22nd. Since that point, they lost to Ichibide and Spinner, also lost to Nicholas and Jewel. And both of those second-ranked teams coming off of 2 losses. They're going to need a rebound here as we approach the playoffs and get back into that old form we saw at the beginning of the season.
Robote left side by Gosheri. Here's Manny from the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Ben's there. Ben from the 12 line. Ikeda on the scoop. Forehand to the inside. Juggling on the catch. Ben. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Ikeda serves. There's the backhand to the inside. Here's the catch by Ben. There's the backhand to the inside. Ikeda's there. Forehand to the inside. Here's Gosheri. Forehand over the top to the inside. Gosheri aggressively to the outside. Philo scores. That's 2 points. Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri. There's the backhand by Manny. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Robote forehand. Here's the catch by Gaucheri. 2-all by Gaucheri. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda's carom opens wide and scores. That's beautifully executed by Ikeda. 2-2 is the score. The first to 6 will win the set. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote left side by Ikeda. Gaucheri cuts it off at the 4 line. What a catch by Manny. There's the backhand. Ben on the catch. Manny takes it on the bounce at the 13 line. Hard throw to the inside. Catch by Manny. Scoop by Gaucheri. Backhand wall to wall. Robote coming out. Here's Ben over the top to the inside. Ikeda's there from the 6 line. Gaucheri, tip ball midcourt. Point for the white shirts. The Cesta Cyclones, Ikeda and Manny, they lead 3-2. Ben on the catch, backhand to the inside. Here's Manny. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Backhand by Gaucheri. This one rifled. Manny's there. Backhand to the inside. Robote, left side. Manny, Bote Correo on the forehand. Ben from the 12 line, backhand thrown hard to the inside. Here's Manny. Manny over the top. Robote falling, saved by Gaucheri, cut off by Ikeda. Ikeda hard to the inside. Another Robote. Manny with the catch at the 10 line. Gaucheri to the inside. Robote played and saved. The big bounce by Manny. Here's Ben. Beautiful catch at the 13 line. Robote left side to the inside. Manny calls for it from the 8 line. Straight up the middle. Gaucheri picks it up. 2-all. Splits and scores. 3-3. Gaucheri serves. There's the backhand by Manny. Gaucheri calls for the Robote, plays it from the left side. Manny's got the catch at the 10 line. To the inside it goes. Big bounce brought down by Ben. Ikeda from the 5 line to the inside. Robote. That's on the wall and the overhead screen. 4 points for Ikeda and Manny of the Cesta Cyclones. Ikeda serves. Here's the backhand by Ben. Hard throw to the inside. Backhand by Ikeda. Robote for Gaucheri. Hard throw to the inside. Manny's got it. Manny low and hard to the inside. Ben, difficult catch at the 13 line. Ikeda in the air. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Ben on the catch. Backhand. Manny on the catch. Forehand, low and hard to the inside. Ben's there. Manny sends it deep. Robote, that rebound from the back wall. Catch by Manny. Manny to the inside. Ben got in there to make the forehand play. Beautifully played. Ben from the 12 line. Kosheri takes it, rifles it, stopped by Manny. Manny's carom, stopped by Gosheri. Gosheri sends it deep. That three-wall play will score. 4-4 is the score. Gosheri serves.
Just all power there from Gosheri. That three-wall play, such a weapon for him, and really takes Manny out of it. His catching has been pretty solid so far to start off this match. Just trying to get the ball just out of his reach in any way possible. Perfectly not returnable there by Ikeda. 4-4, ties it up.
Such a hard serve by Gosheri, handled well by Manny. Robote's coming out. Catch by Manny at the 10 line. Robote's save. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. It is possible set point for Ikeda and Manny.
Yeah, just a tough Robote there. Gosheri trying to make a play, keep the rally going. Just a little bit higher than he would have wanted. Possible set point here for Ikeda and Manny. Just tough the way that the schedule worked out for the Renegades, playing 3 consecutive matches against second-ranked teams to close out their season. That one came up short and underserved.
Fault, underserved, battle court rules. 2 serves allowed. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
And already Gosheri and Ben coming into this one with 2 straight losses. You hate to suffer another one. Next time they would play would potentially be either the playoffs or the championship. Coming in with a couple losses, that's not the type of momentum you want.
Ben on the catch. Backhand. Manny saves the Robote. Little clip. Caught by Gosheri. Gosheri hard to the inside. That ball is tipped. We're at 5-5. The max number of points in a set. Set point.
Yeah, tough one backing up, trying to scoop it up. Yeah, man, he's been pretty solid. Just first miss, really. Gosheri with the chance. Come back and take this set. Gave up a couple of leads last time out. See if they can turn it around this time.
What a serve, what a catch there by Manny. Ben, fine catch. There's the backhand. Manny from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Dropping. Robote forehand, straight back. Caught by Manny. Manny from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Forehand from Manny. Robote. Gosheri takes it on the bounce. Backhand. Hard to the inside, and Manny's there again. Backhand. Gosheri calls for the Robote. Plays it right up the middle. Manny takes it on the bounce deep in the backcourt. Catch by Gosheri at the 9 line. Backhand. Robote for Gosheri. Catch by Manny. Manny hard to the inside. Caught in the air. Catch by Manny. Beautiful play on the right side. Here's Gosheri. Back to the inside from the costado. Robote save. Caught by Gosheri. Gosheri. Caught by Manny. Manny down low. Good duck by Gosheri.
(6-5) opening set. Side on the decisive 11-point, going in favor of Gosheri and Ben. And you said not an easy schedule for them. Haven't been playing their best as a team. Gosheri not killing as many points as he was certainly at the beginning of the year. Not as consistently.
Going the max number of points there. I mean, tremendous play by all 4 players. Gosheri laser-like focus on this catch. Blasts it to the outside. Another good catch here by Gaucheri, straight to the outside. Manny doing a really good job court positioning, reading the balls, all spot on.
There's that three-wall play. I mean, big bounce.
Yeah, that
takes Ikeda and Manny both out of it. That's a perfect throw if you can find it.
That was perfectly executed by Gaucheri. There we are back in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Battle Court live from Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here towards the end of our fall 2023 season.
Yes, final game day for the Cyclones and Renegades this season, at least in the regular season. Both these teams will be advancing into the playoffs. Renegades looking for a bye. They need just one win out of the 6 on this game day. They could wrap it up right here, Stu, with this next set. But they need at least 1 point on the game day, and the Cyclones will not be able to tie or pass them in terms of their point total for the season. Number 1 seed in the regular season advances to the championship on a bye. That will be played December 15th, so it could be a little bit of a lengthy layoff for the Renegades if they're able to get it done. They got to close out this match, at least get a point up on the board today.
So Gaucheri taking his time, tying his cesta. Ikeda's always ready to serve. Here's the serve. We begin. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Caught by Gaucheri. 2-all by Gaucheri. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda for the carambola. Stopped by Ben. Catch by Ikeda. There's the forehand. Backhand by Ben. Forehand by Ben over the top. Here's Ikeda on a hop. Hard throw to the inside. Backhand by Ben. Gaucheri back at the 10 line. Backhand. Caught by Manny. There's a backhand by Ikeda. Rebote to the inside. Catch by Manny, made way overhead. He sends it deep. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda low and hard to the inside. Gaucheri's there. 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda's carom. Stopped by Gaucheri.
Oh,
the quick
that was
release is in the
close.
pad, and the pad is bad. Ikeda and Manny are on the board first here. Ikeda serves.
That was a lot closer than I expected, Stu. The fact that Gaucheri got assessed on it, tried to do that quick release back up to the front wall, that would have counted. This one dropped into the pad, but take a look. I mean, really well thrown carom by Ikeda, opening up nicely. Gaucheri, he's got it right on the tip. Quick release. I mean, that's in plenty of time. Just dropped it into the top part of the pad. You see the reaction. That would have been a highlight reel play, just a few inches short.
Here's the catch by Ben. There's the backhand. All tipped. 1-1. We're all tied up. Gaucheri and Ben. Made the point. They take the serve.
Yeah, just making that catch unnecessarily difficult. Ikeda taking it on the hop. That was an easy catch. Could have stayed planted, coming to his right side. One that he would certainly like to have back.
Robote coming out, Robote left side. Here's Manny. Forehand by Manny to the inside. Backhand by Ikeda. Costado to the inside. Here's Manny. Takes it on the bounce at the 12 line. Low and hard to the inside. Gaucheri picks it up. Drop shot. Ikeda takes it on the forehand. Drop shot. Ikeda.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Point for Gaucheri and the Robote Renegades.
Ikeda set himself up for that one.
This happened last year. I mean, Ikeda's going to the outside.
You just can't drop it on Gaucheri. I mean, you got to know. Look at where he is. I mean,
no, I have to say, no, he thought he had, but from the right side,
yeah,
no, that's tough from the right side.
Right.
Left side, maybe. But here, and then Gaucheri. This happened last year, too. We get down towards the end of the season when every one of these points count and there's a lot of money on the line, and it's basically duck.
Yeah.
It's just duck. I'm throwing it. You got to get out of the way.
Yeah, we've seen players hurt on that same type of throw, so.
Here's the catch by Ben. Outside placement by Ben. Manny way up high. That is a perfectly executed outside placement from the forehand of Ben to score. 3 points for the orange shirts, Gaucheri and Ben. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah, if Ben goes for a shot here in the backcourt, I prefer the outside placement compared to some others that he's thrown. I know last week or on Friday threw a couple caroms. This one a little less risky. Straight to the outside. Caught Manny's napping and a great vertical there. Couldn't get up to it. Beat him to the outside. 3-1 advantage now for the Renegades.
Beautiful catch by Manny. There's the backhand. Catch by Ben. Forehand by Ben from the 11 line. Manny's there. Backhand. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote. The rebound from the back wall played by Ikeda. Ikeda cuts it off at the 5 line. Backhand with control to the forehand of Ben. Ben from the 13 line. Ben, backhand from the 12. Ikeda's there. Here's Manny, backhand from the 10 line. That goes wall to wall. Robote forehand fired and caught by Manny. What a catch by Gaucheri on the run. Backhand comes out to the 4 line, turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Robote at the side wall, saved by Gaucheri. Robote left side, dropping, floater. Robote to the inside. What a catch by Ben there at the 13 line. Manny from the 9 to the inside. That's out. Second point for Ikeda and Manny. Ikeda serves.
I think more of a deceptive play right there. Gaucheri thinking that Ikeda is trying to cut back to the inside and cut one off with the big bounce 2-wall. Ikeda was with the entire way. And again, not a great shot selection right there. Pushed it wide, cuts the deficit to just 1.
There's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Here's the catch by Manny. Manny from the forehand. Robote. Manny on the catch. Scoop by Ikeda. Here's the catch by Manny. Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Ikeda. What a catch by Gaucheri. Back to the inside. Clips off the side wall. Diving Robote save. Just missed. That's 4 points for Gaucheri and Ben in the orange shirts.
It's not a tough play. Very difficult play for Manny either way, but probably easier to take that on the bounce and try to scoop it up. That one drops straight down and next to impossible Robote from that deep in the backcourt. And that's a tendency with Manny. Lets a lot more come out, and he's got a great Robote. That one, though, opened up a 2-point deficit.
What a catch by Manny. There's the backhand. It goes wall to wall. Robote coming way out. Gaucheri, Robote inside. What a catch by Manny. Here's the backhand. Catch by Gaucheri. Backhand from the 7 line. High and hard to the back wall. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Ben from the 11 line. Manny keeps it on the forehand. Puts it back inside. What a catch by Ben. Ikeda cuts it off. Fakes the carom. Drops it inside. Gaucheri's there. Splitter. Read by Manny. Stopped by Manny. Sidearm carom is going to score. 3 points for Ikeda and Manny. Ikeda serves.
Boy, if you're playing against Manny, you're up there in the front court. You got to get out of his throwing lane.
Get the hell out of the way.
I mean, it's been these last couple.
Look at this. He's not playing dangerous.
And Gaucheri's inside and backing up as he's throwing.
If I have the ball, you have to get out of my way.
Right.
That's how Jai-Alai's played.
Dangerous way of creating a little more space. Effective, though, for Manny.
I like the way you phrased that. It is.
Here's the catch by Ben. Backhand to the inside. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 7 line. Robote for Gaucheri. Hard throw to the inside. Beautifully played. Ikeda gets in there. Makes the save. Gaucheri cuts it off at the 3 line. Drop shot is on the pad, and the pad is bad. 4-4 is the score. Ikeda serves. I have to believe, Andrew, sorry to cut you off. I have to believe Gaucheri heard footsteps.
I was going to say it.
Exactly. He has that, but you saw him take a look as he was winding up. He sees Manny running at him full board. Maybe he tries to adjust just a little bit and adjusted it into the pad.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Stu. Saw him just out of the peripherals there on the inside right as he went to throw it. Just short-armed it, dropped it on top of the pad as opposed to just above it.
Ben on the backhand. Backhand by Ben to the inside. Robote. Forehand by Ikeda. Nicely played. Good catch by Gaucheri. What a catch by Manny deep in the backcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Gaucheri's on it. Splitter. Scoop by Manny. Cortada by Manny. That is going to score. That is a perfect throw by Manny. 5 points. Possible set point for the Cyclones. Ikeda and Manny.
You just can't give the ball to Manny on the outside. And every time he's kind of opened up a little more to the outside, keeping Gaucheri away from the inside, leaving Ben on an island. Got that one to bounce twice before either Renegade could get up to it.
Backhand by Ben. Robote coming out. Ikeda, forehand Robote. Gaucheri calls to the Robote. Manny keeps it on the forehand from the 9 line to the inside. Gaucheri cuts it off, winds up, little clip. Caught by Manny. Manny low and hard to the inside again. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Here's Ben from the right side. Manny on the catch. Forehand over the top. Ben on the backhand from the 12 line. Robote forehand save. Dropped inside. Gaucheri has it. He winds up. Split placement. Perfectly placed to score. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 5-5 again in the second set. If Gaucheri and Ben win this, it's the match. If Ikeda and Manny win this, we will move on to a third and decisive set.
Yeah, and undoubtedly the best split placement he's thrown today. I mean, this one, Cyclones in a more traditional two-wall defense right there with Manny more to the inside, Ikeda having to reach back to his left. Tough one to control up in the front court. Manny not there to help him out in the back. 5-5, this is it. Could be it, Stu. We got a third set coming up.
Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Point and set, ladies and gentlemen, to Ikeda and Manny winning the second set 6-5. So far, we've gone the maximum number of allowable points in each set. We'll begin a third and final set in just 2 minutes.
That is right, Stu. Maximum alive. 22 of 22 played through 2 sets.
You'd think that there was something on the line here, huh?
Wow. #1 seed. And a whole bunch on the line today.
I mean,
addition to prize money. I mean, everything.
They always play hard, but the truth of the matter is that anyone would like just to buy into that final, and
Well, you lock in a pretty significant bonus. I mean, you get a big advantage. How our championship or how our playoff works is that the higher seeded team of the two again, getting back to that, Stu, how our playoffs work. Top 3 finishers make the playoffs. Second and third place teams will play off on December 11th. That will be a week from today, this upcoming Monday. The higher seeded team gets to choose which of the 6 doubles matches they do not want to play. Sorry with the double negative there. So the higher seeded team gets to choose which of the 6 they don't want to play. The other 5 matches will be played that day, and then it's just a best-of-5 series. The first team to win 3 matches will advance into the championship, which is played on December 15th. So to get the #1 seed, not only do you advance to the championship, but that means that you know that you're going to choose which one doubles match you don't play, and that's a big advantage when you just got to win best-of-5.
Huge.
See the conversation here. See Jedden trying to get his teammates back into it. A huge day. They need all the points today, Stu, so it's not like they could afford to drop any points. Yeah, they need all 8 if they want that #1 seed and to get the bye into the championship and everything that comes with that.
ESPN 3 Players Cage, one of the most interesting places here in the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton. Spirited discourse. Sometimes.
Very. Yes. Third set, Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. Kosheri will have the serve for the Robote Renegades. Powerful serve. What a catch on the forehand of Manny. My, oh, my. Kosheri rifles it. What a scoop! And the 2-all will score for the win.
Yeah, look, I mean, Ikeda had the space, and you got to give your...
I'm going to hand you something. I need you to carry it out to the front court, please.
Yeah. I'm not crossing in front of anybody.
Look at this.
Certainly not going to start...
Look at this. Boom to the outside.
Well, this is what we're talking about.
Boom on the scoop, and look at this.
Look at where Kosheri is. Yeah, he's...
Put your hand up, man. I'm throwing the 2-all.
Wow. I don't know if you want to piss him off, though.
Cortada caught by Ben. Ben just over the shoulder of Ikeda. That ball's tipped off the scoop attempt. We're tied up 1 point apiece, and the danger doesn't stop there. And as we know, I'm not a fan of danger.
No. I mean, these forehands...
I'm not a fan of danger. I like the non-dangerous
They're close.
version.
I mean, we get some good looks here. I mean, even that one. I mean, he's opening up to the outside.
Look at this throw that's coming
great
up.
Defense by Ben.
It goes right over Ikeda's shoulder.
Yeah. I guess the concern is when you get into some of these lower ranked doubles matches, guys have a little less control. They start to do that. Someone could take one right to the back of the head. I mean, this level, you got high-level players out there, but you don't want to set the tone like this and have it carry over through the rest of the game day. This is it'll get dangerous out there. Already dangerous, too, so I don't even...
Manny, backhand from the 11 line to the inside. Here's Ben from the 12 line. Forehand, right up the middle. Scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda sends it deep. Robote. Splitter, caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda forehand, lower to the inside. Robote, high and inside. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Does not pass Kosheri. Kosheri to the inside. Catch by Manny. Here's Manny from the 12 line. Forehand over the top. Kosheri back to the inside. Here's Ben. Hard throw to the inside. Manny's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote left side. Ikeda cuts it off in the air. Steps in. Backhand to the inside. Ben's there. Another beautiful catch by Ben. Here's Ben from the backhand at the 12 line. Manny's there. Catch by Manny. Manny low and hard to the inside. Left side for Ben. Here's the backhand. Manny with the catch. Gaucheri on the bounce. Backhand from the 10 line. Wall to wall. Robote kicks all the way to the 5 line. Thrown straight back, and Ben is there. Robote forehand. Gaucheri takes it off the bounce. 2-all, way out. Ikeda and Manny have 2 points. Gaucheri and Ben with 1. Ikeda serves.
It looked a little indecisive up there in the front court, which you don't usually see from Gaucheri. He's committed, throws it powerfully, and if you stop it, you say, hey, tip your cap. But that time got crossed up.
And it was pretty far out, too.
Yeah.
That wasn't really close.
Maybe it looked like he was trying to go for a drop shot, saw Manny creeping up, trying to go 2-all, and just sailed way wide on him.
Here's the backhand by Ben to the inside. Robote forehand. Here's the catch by Gaucheri. Gaucheri hard throw. What a catch by Manny. Ben goes up the back wall, comes out with the ball. Ikeda's there. Ikeda hard to the inside. Gaucheri for the Robote. To the inside. Here's Manny from the 10 line. Gaucheri cuts it off. Back to the inside. That scores. 2-2. We're playing the 6. Each one of these teams has won a set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Gaucheri serves for the Robote Renegades.
Yeah, that Costata was on the sidewall the entire way down the length of the court. Take a look at this. This is how you want it, Stu. Manny, that little step to the outside, just couldn't get back in there. Right on the numbers. Perfectly thrown. Ties it up, 2-2.
Excellent serve by Gaucheri. Beautiful catch and return by Manny. Here's Ben. Robote forehand. Ball tipped by Ben here in the backcourt. That's a 3rd point for Ikeda and Manny. Ikeda serves.
Yeah, there were 2 catches in a row. Not a lot of communication by the Renegades. The first one Ben was able to catch. The second one, going up for it last second on the right side, just tipped it.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Gaucheri to the inside. Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Robote not coming out. Ben cut it off in the air. Here's Manny from the 10 line. Gaucheri's there. Splitter. Stopped by Manny. Catch by Gaucheri. Powerful Costalo Robote for the left side of Ikeda, taken in the air by Gaucheri. That ball is tipped on its way out, probably. Point goes to Gaucheri and Ben. We're all tied up, 3-3. Reflex, absolute reflex. So players are advised, look, if you even think that it's going to land in, this one I don't know. It looks like it probably would have gone out, but if there's even a question, you got to go for it, because you don't want to let a ball go and have it drop in.
Right.
That you don't want to do.
It's a tough one. You always want to make a play on it, and tough to keep your court awareness out there. The ball's moving at this speed.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Ben's there. Manny, backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand by Gauchetti. This one caught by Manny. Backhand by Manny, and Ben is there. Ben from the forehand. Ikeda makes the catch midcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Gauchetti calls for the Robote. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Gauchetti calls for it again. Robote, little clip, caught in the air by Gauchetti. Gauchetti to the inside, scoop by Manny at the 11 line. That ball is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for the white shirts. Ikeda and Manny. Ikeda serves.
Just a big match still. I mean, Cyclones got their season on the line, have to win it. Sherry and Ben have been reeling a bit, trying to get back in the win column.
Maximum number of points, a 42-minute match so far.
Yeah.
So far. And we're just waiting. Anytime a player goes down on the floor, there's transfer, basically, of sweat onto the floor. You want to make sure that there's no slips. So if a player notices a wet spot, we don't always have a towel immediately available. Here's some replays. Oh, you see Gauchetti, he knew it as it was coming. You just see the look on his face. Good serve by Ikeda. Here's Ben. Manny on the forehand. Oh, with a forehand drop in the backcourt. 4-4 is the score. Gauchetti serves.
Tie ball game here in our third set. See, this one's got a chance to go the maximum. Couple misses in that same spot. Ties it up.
There's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Robote for Gauchetti. Robote forehand saved by Ikeda. Here's Ben. Catch in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Catch by Manny. Overhead. Forehand. Robote will score. That's a missed forehand Robote. It is 5-4 in favor of Ikeda and Manny. It is possible match point for the Cesta Cyclones here.
Seemed like a rare miss. I mean, the forehand Robote Gauchetti is as consistent as just about anything on the roster.
He'll look like he's overthrowing it, but it didn't look like that was the case there. It didn't look like there was too much oomph. He just
looked gassed almost. Yeah.
Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a catch by Ben. Backhand. Robote. Robote forehand. What a Robote save by Ikeda. Beautiful catch by Gauchetti. Here's the catch by Manny. Manny, cortada. What a catch by Gauchetti. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Robote save by Manny. Scoop by Gauchetti. Gauchetti to the inside, and Manny's there. Here's the backhand. Caught by Ben. Ikeda, beautiful catch on the left side. There's the backhand. Ikeda takes it on the forehand at the 8 line. Back to the inside. Catch by Ben at the 12. Ikeda with a tip ball.
My.
We are at the max number of points allowable in a match. This is match point.
Wow. Inopportune time to take your eye off the ball. He's been so consistent today. He hasn't missed many of them, and something that's been plaguing him throughout his entire career here.
I'll tell you, in listening to the players, it is great to win one of these, but it is tough to lose one of these. To play this maximum number of points and to play so well and to walk away. Bonuses for the winner, no bonus for the loser.
This is it. In addition to everything in the standings.
My, oh my. Let's see what happens.
Keep the Cyclones' chance at the #1 seed alive. Renegades could wrap it up right here. Oh, and a Magic City bounce.
Set and match. For goes Sherry and Ben, winning it in the third set, 6-5.
Ending it on an ace, 33rd point of the match, going to the Renegades. They get the win. And with that win, Renegades 1.5 points on the game day. And even if the Cyclones get the remaining 6.5 points, they're not going to be able to catch those Renegades, who have locked in first place, the #1 seed, and a bye into the championship. That's really the only negative thing you could say is they're going to have 11 days off between today and the day that they will be playing in the championship. On December 15th, that Friday night, will be our Fall 23 Battle Court champion. We know that the Cyclones are locked into the playoffs. Just a matter of our third playoff team. Will it be the Devils? Will it be the Chargers? Devils have a chance tomorrow to lock it up. If not, we will go into Friday night's game day, Chargers and Devils, with third place on the line. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from our winners, Go Sherry and Ben.
He's getting married.
Here is the third-ranked team for the Renegades.
All right, Go Cherry, Ben, congratulations, you guys. The Renegades are officially locked in a #1 spot. You guys are going to the championship. How do you feel right now?
Amazing, amazing. We kind of blew the opportunity on Friday to do it, so we knew we need to come in locked in, and we did it. We did the job.
Yes, happy. We are in the finals. We want to win the first match and stay more relaxed in the day, and we did it, and happy.
Ben, can you explain to me what you're holding?
This is my dog Nick. Had his bachelor party this weekend. He gave me a lot of words of encouragement, so I wanted to give him a shout out to him and Kylie, man. This one's for you, baby.
Well, guys, congratulations to you, congratulations to your friend, and we'll see what else happens.
Thank you.
Sorry. And we thank Ben, and congratulations to his friend, apparently. Coming up next, too, 6th-ranked doubles matchup here. Williams and Ubia for the Renegades taking on Carballo and Jedden. Boy, what a team Carballo and Jedden had developed into throughout this Fall 23 season. Overall record 6-1 through their first 7 matches. This will be their 8th and final appearance. Williams and Ubia 4-3 overall, looking for their 5th win and to finish the season at plus 500. We're ready to begin our next match. Carballo and Jedden have the serve. There's a serve by Carballo. Our second match is underway. Here's Jedden from the 10 line. That backhand pulled in by Ubia. Ubia low runner. Right back to Jedden. Nice scoop there at the 10 line. Backhand coming up the middle. Here's Williams. Carballo up at the front court at the 8 line. Backhand. Ubia steps back, takes it in the air. High hard return, dropping right in the corner. Cutting back to the inside. That's a tough rebote save by Carballo. Here's Ubia. Rips the backhand just out of reach of Jedden. Carballo back in there for the rebote save. Ubia steps back to the 13 now. This one lobbed up. Cut off on the left side of Jedden. Jedden comes back up the middle. Ubia ranging back forward again. Early call from Carballo. He's got the rebote on the forehand. Ubia does the same, charging down the inside. Full throw at the 9 line, dropping low. There's Jedden. Forehand rebote, saved by Carballo. Here's Ubia up at the 10 line. High, hard one. Jen steps out of the way. Carballo has to come back for the rebote. That ball floated and tipped on the left side. Carballo and Jedden get on the board first in our second match.
Folks will watch highlight players catch what seem to be impossible balls all the time. And they see the slow balls and they miss them. They go, what's going on there? The slow floating ball is very difficult to catch.
Powerful backhand, low runner in the corner. That's a tough save right on the numbers. Williams thought about it. Here's Ubia on the hop. Opens up for the carom. That kicks off the court and out of play. 2 points for Carballo and Jedden.
Early on, back in 2018, a player who was brand new to highlight, never played before, basically scoped out what we were doing and said, seems to me the guy who makes the fewest unforced errors has the best chance. It's like that has a lot to do with it. Yes, it does. You want to try to avoid, you want to go for the kill shot, but you want to keep it in the boundary markers there on the ground.
Hard serve handled by Ubia, backhand. Caught overhead by Carballo, no look, crashes into the sidewall, gets the forehand back to Ubia. Placement inside, that one missed.
Yes.
First point for the Renegades.
Entirely looked like Carballo was going for a scoop on that ball. Clinton didn't, he wasn't looking at the ball. Just a clear miss. And what that does is when you do that and you're not communicating with your backcourter, there's a lot of white. The uniform's white, the pants are white, the shoes are white, everything's white. Mixes in nicely with the ball. Jedden can't see it. So if you don't get it, your backcourter really is at a distinct disadvantage there.
So confused. This one. Here's Carballo on the inside, backhand. Taken in the air by Ubia. Low runner to the inside. Jen steps out of the way. Carballo at the 11 line. Missed the rebote. 2-2. Renegades serve.
Again, Carballo plays best when he plays controlled. He's an exciting player. He's got all the tools, power on both sides, great catching, terrific rebote, but he plays best when he plays with control.
That one's going to score. 2-all return missed by Williams, Carballo, and Jedden. Take the lead, 3-2.
That was Jedden basically marking out his territory, you know, playing the weaker of the two links. They've been playing everything back a little bit more traditional. Jedden had a carom, he threw it, and Williams just wasn't ready for it.
Powerful serve by Carballo. Taken in, here's Ubia. Here's Carballo from the 7-line, long 2-all. Scores.
Carballo threw a particularly powerful costado 2-wall there. Williams, once you see a player running backwards and trying to catch the ball, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 times you're going to miss it. It's very difficult to catch the ball when you're moving the same direction as the ball.
Vault under serve. Second serve coming up for Carballo. Backhand 2-wall, caught in the air by Carballo. What a reach. There's a big forehand. 3-wall play opening up. Perfectly lined up by Ubia. Makes a rebote. There's Carballo, though, inside placement. This one dropping low and saved by Ubia. There's a 2-wall. Ubia charging on it, the outside. Carom return. Picked off by Carballo. Costado inside is tipped. What a point
That was the most chaotic point I've seen in a long time.
I was going to use that same word.
Tremendous
Yeah,
energy, but total chaos. Just lots of chaos. Chaos. There's a back quarter in the front. There's a front quarter coming cross court. There's a lot going on. It's exciting, but it's chaotic.
5 points for Carballo and Jedden. They have a possible set point. Rabote missed by Ubia on the inside. Point and set. Carballo and Jedden take it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll play our second set. 6-2. Cyclones take the opening set. And what a team Carballo and Jedden. I mean, expectations really all over the place at the beginning of the season. You got Jedden sliding into the backcourt for the first time. You know what Carballo's capable of.
And doing a great job.
Yeah, so, I mean, really, would Jedden do enough there in the back to allow Carballo to play his game in the front court? And I think that is a resounding yes so far this season.
There we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players come back here in between sets. Here's some replays from that first set. Look at that concentration on Carballo. Watch him. You see, but you see, he had his eye on the ball the entire time. Watched it go right into his cesta. That's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, this was the point
this
where
was
we had
the
everybody everywhere.
Is this the chaotic point?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Ubia going back. Look at how hard Carballo throws this Costado inside.
With control to the inside.
And that
Beautiful
save.
Rabote. Beautiful Rabote. Here's Carballo again. He knows where both of his opponents are. Boom, goes the 2-wall.
And how about Ubia calling him off? Knows he's just going to get there in time. Williams ducks. Not a great camera.
Great catch here by Carballo. Very difficult to switch when the ball's going split placement.
And control it that high up on the left side.
Once again, back to the ESPN.
Yeah, Williams just been playing here these last couple weeks for the Renegades with a significant wrist injury that kept him out for a good chunk of the season. He's back now, gutting through it out here today. Good to see there for Williams.
Reminder that you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highline Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our second match of the day. Cesta Cyclones going up against the Rabote Renegades.
Ball missed off the serve. Carballo trying to take it in. That one was tipped. That gets the Renegades. Williams and Ubia. First point of our second set. Carballo able to cut that one off. Philo splits him up. Ubia stopped it on the outside. Goes for the high 3-wall play.
My, oh my.
Throw got away from him. That's out of play in the overhead screen. Ties it up, 1-1.
Basically, Ubia made a fine catch, got out there, saw Carballo was playing keep away from Carballo, basically trying to get it over Carballo's head with a big bounce. Maybe get a 3-wall play. It just didn't work.
Ball runner to the inside. Carballo's got it. 2-wall. Caught by Ubia. He drops it back over the top, but Carballo able to take it in the air. Backhand inside. Rabote forehand. Save just above the pad. Here's Carballo again opening up for the 2-wall. This one missed on the outside. Carballo and Jedden lead 2-1.
Here's a replay.
Yeah, you see Williams. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like to see him holding that wrist under any circumstances.
Ubia's got that serve, lifts the backhand into the corner to pass. Forehand, Karam Rabote, stopped by Williams. Williams goes for the high play back inside, cut off in the air by Jedden. Beautiful backhand, clears the overhead screen. Williams on the Rabote. There's a good save back inside. Carballo to wall. That scores. 3-1 lead for the Cyclones.
If the back quarter has a play on that, got to let him know a little bit sooner that he's moving out there.
Under serve. Came up short of the 4-line. Second serve coming up for Carballo. That one laid up to the inside. Here's Ubia from the 9-line. This one cut off. Here's Carballo now. Rabote coming right up the middle. Saved on the left side of Williams. Carballo, though, with the 2-wall. Opening up and split them to score.
There was miscommunication there. Ubia on a full sprint could have gotten to that ball. Whether or not he would have been able to make the catch, I'm not sure. But it looked like he was waiting to see if Williams was going to go for it or not. Williams just keeps his hand on that wrist.
Big backhand to the inside. Here's Rabote. Comes out to the middle of the court. Carballo with a long drop shot. Williams moving forward. He gets up there. Nice control. A nice backhand clearing the overhead screen. Carballo on the Rabote, though. Caught the corner.
Tipped.
And it's tipped on the return. 5 points for Carballo and Jedden. They have a possible set and a possible match point. Here's Carballo with the forehand. Cutting back inside. Williams trying to get in there. Got assessed on it, but that dropped into the pad. Point, set, and match. Carballo and Jedden take it 6-2, 6-1.
And there you have the second match of the day, won in straight sets by Carballo and Jedden. So our first match went the maximum number of allowable points. There are your points on the game day. 1.5 for the Cesta Cyclones, 1.5 for the Rabote Renegades. You see total number of points there, 75.5 points for the Renegades. Cyclones with 68.5, 55.5 for the Devils. Chargers 51.5, and the Warriors were 38. That scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. And we have a singles match up next. But first, let's hear from the winning team, Carballo and Jedden.
All right, Carballo, Jedden, you guys are now 7-1 overall. What do you attribute your success as a doubles team this season?
Yeah, having a plan when you go in there, playing with intensity, and honestly just trusting one another back there. Playing within ourselves and just being a team, honestly. Sharing the court out there, picking each other up. That's what it's about.
Well, like Mike said, it's a team collective. as a group of us that we got to go out there and communicate. You know, me and Mike, Ikeda and Manny, LaDuche, or Manu and Mike. We just got to go out there and play collectively. So it was a great win for us. We got to 1.5. Hope we can win the game with this kind of performance.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
All right, go Clones.
Cartel, way to go. Tune in.
Cyclones tie up the game day with that win. And up next, third match of the day is the top-ranked singles matchup, Stu. Gosheri against Manu. Always fun, top-ranked players on each team competing here in singles. Gosheri 7-0, has a chance for a perfect singles season with a win. Manu just 1-6. You know he can turn it on at any time. See what Gosheri can do here. Manu serving.
Manu serves. The match has begun. Here's the backhand by Gosheri. Rebote forehand by Manu. Gosheri takes on the bounce. Costado 2-all. Lands in and scores. First point of this match goes to Gosheri. The Rebote Renegades in the orange shirt. He serves.
And what a way to start for Gosheri. First Costado thrown perfectly, landing just inside the boundary line. That's how you want to score him. Manu, even with the full sprint, he's not getting out to that. This opens up so much of the court now with his power. Tough matchup here for Manu now.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Gosheri committed to the backcourt, makes the catch, going all the way back to the 13 line. Manu from the 10, backhand. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side, that's a 2-all, that will score. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Manu serves. Yeah, Manu, you say, why did he put his hand up? Basically, there are lots of unspoken rules, like if I'm standing there, you don't throw the ball at me. But as we said from that first match, you know, there's so much on the line, I'm just going for it. In that case, Manu would never throw that knowingly anywhere near Gosheri. Gosheri just kind of crossed the wrong way. Rebote forehand by Manu. Gosheri makes the catch. Costado 2-all scores. 2 points for Gosheri, he serves.
Just tough to play defense when Gosheri's got the ball in front of the 5 line consistently, especially on the Costado. He's naturally left-handed as well, which is why he throws it with so much precision, power, I mean, everything you could want. Really going to be a tough matchup for him if he keeps getting him up there on his left side. Manu's just got to guess one way or the other.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Gosheri. Catch by Manu. Karam opens and scores 2-2. We're all tied up. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match. Gosheri. That forehand gets away from Manu, hits the overhead screen. That's a 3rd point for Gosheri. He serves.
Yeah, just a little too much on that one. Trying to get it to pass from the forehand Rebote, catching a piece of that overhead screen. Take a look as Gosheri approaching this serve. I mean, that looks, the serve's not coming in too fast, but where it's crossing, it's right where you want it. Good catch there by Gosheri, rewarded with the point.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Gosheri. Here's Manu. Manu backhand. Rebote left side. Little clip on the side wall. Good pickup by Manu at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Gosheri's there. That's out. There's the rebote by Manu to the inside. Backhand by Gaucher. Rebote. Philo off
just
the rebote
wide.
is going to land just wide. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Gaucher of the rebote Renegades.
Game of inches, Manu. Inches away on a couple of these throws.
Here's the backhand to the inside. Catch by Gaucher. 2-all is out.
Gonna be out.
3 points for Manu. He serves.
Trying to go perfect 3 for 3 on that Costado 2-all. Just a little bit wide on that one.
Here's the backhand by Gaucher. Rebote to the inside. Scoop by Gaucher. Inside placement. Stopped by Manu. Backhand by Manu. Low and hard. Gaucher, what a catch at the 9 line. Here's Manu. Catch by Gaucher. Splitter. Scoop. Attempt is missed. That is point and set for Gaucher. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
6-3, Gaucher closes out that opening set. Kind of got bailed out there. Not a great attempt. A little clip, and Manu fortunately missed the scoop on the outside. Gaucher takes the first set. He just now needs one of these next 2 sets for a perfect season in singles as a #1 ranked player. I know we've had, in the history of Battle Court, a couple of undefeated teams or players. I know Carballo in the opening season of singles, I believe he was 6-0, so a couple less games played at that point, but undefeated nonetheless. Gaucher and Aratz, I believe, one season. I know they've had a loss or two, but I think one of those seasons they went undefeated, but perhaps Ikeda in singles as well. Remember, he had a good season, Stu, but it's just not many. The history of Battle Court, this is now our 4th season in total. So this would be one for the record books if Gaucher could close out one of these next 2 sets. A little clip there by Manu. I mean, I'd be wary of what Gaucher can do with it on the forehand in the middle of the court. Gets bailed out. Poorly thrown carom, but not positioned to scoop it up.
We're completing the break period in between sets. Manu will have the serve going into the second set. Reminder the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's serve by Manu. We begin. Here's a catch by Manu at the 10 line forehand. Played back. Rebote, that's the rebound off the back wall. It's a 2-all by Gaucher. Manu reads it, stops it, returns the carom to score, but it caught the pad, and the pad is bad. Gaucher gets the first point of the second set and the serve.
And this matchup here, how well Gaucher's played all season, you just have to execute that carom. Had him dead if it landed in, just dropping low, catching a piece of the pad. Any part is bad.
That ball touched the overhead screen. That's a point for Manu. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Sir. There's the backhand by Manu to the inside. There's a catch by Manu. Backhand. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Manu. There's the backhand by Manu. What a catch by Manu. Backhand to the outside, scooped up by Gaucheri. Basket was in constant motion. He could not hold on to that ball. Quite a throw by Manu. Manu has 2. Gaucheri receives.
He's so quick and precise. He throws that straight to the outside, and you don't expect it at all.
With that backhand, I'd like to think, well, we did have the trash can challenge. Where he's able to throw the ball to the front wall, have it bounce off the front wall and land into a trash can. We know he has that type of, he's just got such a high degree of accuracy on that backhand. Beautifully executed. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Catch by Manu. Backhand from the 9 line. Gaucheri's there. Robote forehand. Gaucheri makes the catch, winds up. Placement to the inside, scores 2-2. We're all tied up. Gaucheri serves the Robote Renegades in orange. Good catch by Gaucheri. There's the backhand. Excellent catch by Manu. Backhand from the 11 line. Goes deep. Robote forehand. Wall to wall. Outside placement of the forehand. Robote stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's going 3 walls to score. Gaucheri on the board with 3 points. He serves.
Yeah, Manu was planted up in the front court on the inside, baiting Gaucheri to throw something that he can maybe get assessed on. Smart throw here by Gaucheri. Thought about it for a second, just decided I'm going to elevate this, get it over his head. That point's over, opening up off the back wall to score.
Here's the catch by Manu, backhand to the inside. That ball's missed on the side wall. Manu with a 3rd point. We're tied up 3-3. Gaucheri did take the first set 6-3. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote, forehand by Manu. Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Catch by Manu. Oh, the philo by Manu caught the pad. That's a point for Gaucheri. Gaucheri serves.
God, I mean, a couple of these 2 inches away.
Wow,
all of them. In the first set, now in the second set.
And see, Gaucheri, it's not,
he's
say,
right
well,
in
why
it.
didn't he go for the ball? It's not that he didn't go for the ball. He knew that he was beat. You got Manu with it on the left side, and you're trapped on the inside. Manu just went for the outside placement.
He tried to thread the needle. That's one you just got to get it in, and Gaucheri's probably not even going to move for it out of respect. The fact that he was in his throwing lane.
100%, Andrew. Here's Robote left side to the inside. Gaucheri takes on the bounce, winds up. Costello 2-all scores. 5 points, possible match point for Gaucheri.
Yeah, just so hard to get a read on that Costello. Takes his time, sees where his opponent's going, and Manu's been pretty far away from almost all these.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote coming out to the 7 line. Turned on the forehand of Gaucheri into the overhead screen. Still possible match point, but that's 4 points for Manu.
Yeah, never want to give an opponent of his caliber a couple extra points to work with. Don't know if Manu's able to break out, but just a 1 point deficit. Anything could happen, tied up at 5-5. Last thing he wants is, Sherry that is, to go to a third set right now.
Powerful throw to the inside. Manu makes the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Manu. Backhand. Passes. Robote. Forehand by Gaucheri. Powerfully thrown. Robote 2-all lands in and scores. That is well executed by Manu. We are at 5-5. This is set point. Manu wins this. We'll move on to a third and final set. Gaucheri wins this. We're done.
And just so quick on that 2-all. Not expecting it at all. Gaucheri completely flat-footed. That's why you never want to give your opponent an extra point, extra opportunity to stay out there. Manu now a chance to force a third set.
There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Gaucheri makes the catch. Winds up. To the inside he goes. Point, set, and match to Gaucheri, taking it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-5.
A big straight set victory there for Gaucheri. Completes a perfect single season, finishing 8-0. Congratulations to Gaucheri. It's his team advancing via bye into the championship. Fall 23 season. We'll be right back. Let's check out that game day score now. Renegades jump out ahead, courtesy of Gaucheri. Responsible for all 2.5 points. He and Ben won the first doubles match and then coming through in singles. Carballo and Jedden got those 1.5 points up for the Cyclones in their 6th ranked doubles win in match number 2. We will be hearing from Gaucheri. Again, it's a great stat, but know that he's looking bigger and better things here in the fall 23 season. Got the championship coming up in just 11 days. It's Friday. Renegades already locked their spot in that. Interested to see what he's got to say, though. Undefeated in singles. Only player that can say that here in fall 23. Here he is, Gaucheri of the Renegades.
All right, Gaucheri, you have gone undefeated this entire season. What do you attribute your success to? What do you think you've been so successful in this season? You are completely undefeated.
Yeah, happy for that. But, play hard, throw kill shots, and don't miss balls. And it was, I don't know how to say, but I have luck and I win every game.
Well, Gaucheri, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.
And coming up next, folks, is 4th ranked doubles matchup for the Cyclones, Jedden and Manny, and for the Renegades, Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga and Ben 4-3 overall this season, looking to finish plus 500. Jedden and Manny, or the Cyclones, 4-3 as well. One of these teams going to pick up their 5th win. Jedden and Manny will have the serve. There's a serve by Jed, and Goenaga begins. Picks the serve, throws a drop shot. Manny gets up there before the second bounce. The backhand, though, is in the pad. The pad is bad. First point to the Renegades. Here's a backhand by Manny. Picked off in the air. Here's Ben from the 12 line. Jed able to cut it off. Drops the backhand right to Ben at the 11 line. Forehand Rebote just does lay it up. Here's Goenaga up at the 7 line. Costado to the inside. Picked up by Manny on the bounce. Goenaga into the backcourt. Turns to Rebote. Forehand save by Goenaga. That's a tough one on the sidewall. Jedden charges. Powerful forehand. Comes back across Ben to the right side. He scooped it up. Here's Manny now. The high 3-wall play. Goenaga stays with it. Drops it back inside. Well placed and tipped. Right on the sidewall. Gets Goenaga and Ben their second point. They still serve.
We've seen this from Goenaga a few times where he comes out about the middle of the program and just is, for the most part, on fire.
Here's Ben. Nice catch there at the 11 line. Powerful backhand right in the corner. Here's a Rebote forehand. Push back up the middle. Ben runs under it. Sidearm play. Manny going to let it pass. He's got the Rebote on the back end. Tries to deliver a big bouncer. Cut off in the air by Goenaga. The drop shot will score.
Beautifully executed.
3-0 lead.
Tremendous play there by Goenaga. Aggressively moving up on the ball, dropping it inside. Scoring.
Jedden cuts that one off. Hard forehand. Taken in the air by Ben now. Ben back over the top. Jedden thought about it. Lets it come back to Manny on the bounce. Here's Goenaga backing up. He scooped it up at the 9 line. Powerful throw. That just does clear. Jedden on the Rebote. Back inside. What a catch by Goenaga. The 2-wall will score. One just missed by Jedden on the outside. Opens up a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, perhaps just beyond Jedden's ability to make that catch.
Oh, that serve stayed to the inside. That's going to be an ace. Brings it to 5-0. Goenaga and Ben have a possible set point.
Tremendous play by Goenaga. Again, just really well placed to the inside.
Here's Manny from the 11 line. That backhand picked off overhead by Goenaga. Goenaga rips this one wall to wall. Here's Ben. Nice catch between the 11 and 12. Powerful backhand dropping low. Manny gets there. Ben again just beyond the 12 line. Jed now actually thought about it. Lets it come back to Manny. One just out of reach of Ben. Goenaga. Rebote save. Powered back inside. Here's Manny at the 10. This one lobbed up. Past Ben. Here's another Rebote. Ben from deeper in the backcourt. Lobs this one up. Puts it on the numbers. Manny elects to play the Rebote on the back end. Here's Goenaga. The 2-wall. Stopped by Jedden on the outside. Cortada return. Picked off by Ben. What a scoop there in the backcourt. Manny pulls it off the sidewall. Ben steps in there again at the 11. This one lobbed up. Pass Manny out there early, looking for the Rebote now. Goenaga keeps it on the Costado. Inside placement. Pass Manny, looking for the Rebote on the back end. Goenaga cuts it off. Drop shot. 2 bounces, scores for the set. Clean set, 6-0. Gonaga and Ben take it, 2 minutes. We will play set number 2.
Based on prior matches, would have to say that Gonaga and Ben would have the advantage coming into this, but not a 5-0 advantage, or 6-0 advantage. I don't know that I would have seen that coming. Again, Jed and Manny not playing badly, just not able to really put anything together.
Yeah, Gonaga and Ben in this 4th-ranked group, I mean, outside of Hyroni Arianda, who are undefeated, they've only dropped, I think it's 1 set to Gonaga and Ben. I mean, they've clearly established themselves as the best team in this group, but Gonaga and Ben, I think a clear number 2 here. Showing you there in that opening set. A lot of drop shots from Gonaga. Manny able to track down the first one, but after that, all scoring.
Beautiful catch by Gonaga here. Drop shot just above the pad. Jedden gets there just a few inches away. Really well thrown by Gonaga. Good effort by Jedden. Here we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage.
And so, as we said, coming into today, final day of the regular season for the Cyclones and Renegades only, and the other teams here in Battle Court still competing. The Devils actually have 2 game days left, Stu. And as we stand currently, 13 points back of the Cyclones. I know it's a lot of points, but the Cyclones can stay at 68.5. Actually, a possibility that the Devils can sneak from 3rd place up into the number 2 seed. And also a chance that it happens tomorrow that the Devils could keep the Chargers alive, and final game day of the season could determine the 3rd and final playoff spot. A lot to be decided. This match will certainly help clear some things up. Gonaga and Ben taking the first set 6-0. See if Jed and Manny can come back here. There's the serve. Our second set is underway. Forehand Rebote pushed outside. Is out. First point goes to Jed and Manny.
Again, when flirting with that outer boundary line, you got to get that ball to land in.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Jedden. Drop shot. Got him. The second bounce scores for Gonaga. Ties it up. 1-1.
My, oh my. Again, there's no shortage of speed. Neither Jedden, one of the fastest guys on the roster, or Manny, who's got stealthy speed from the backcourt. That's how good these drop shots are being thrown. Just can't get to them. Very well done by Gonaga.
Well, running backhand, cut off by Gonaga there at the 8 line. Powerful return. This one kicking out. Forehand Rebote, cut off in the air again. Here's Gonaga on the forehand, the carom. Stopped by Jed, and Jed looking for the high 3-wall play. Ben out of the way. Gonaga lines it up, put it back up the middle. Low and hard,
What
just
a catch.
above the pad. Gonaga scooped it up, crashes into the sidewall. The backhand passes. Jed's got the Rebote. Comes back to the forehand of Ben. Ben puts it inside. Big bouncer cut off by Manny now. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Back to the inside. Passes Manny, but he's out there for the rebote. Drops it low. There's Gamedays. Nice pickup. Gamedays launches another one. Jedden up at the 4 line. Powerful rebote inside. Ben thought about it. Gamedays turns it on the back end. Rebote with a big bounce. Here's Manny. Ben now from the 12 line. Jedden aggressively cuts it off, but lost it as he went to make the throw.
Dropped on the backswing. We've seen that a couple days today. I don't know that I've player needing assistance with their faja. I haven't seen that before. That's kind of going on out of the view of the camera. Sorry about that, folks. But the faja is basically the belt, the sash, the sash that they wear around their belt. And I guess Jedden's became loose.
Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown. Here's Ben running around it, keep it on the right side. Oh, running backhand, there's Ben, steps up, pulls it in. This one high and hard. Actually caught the corner, dying at the 11 line. Manny's there. Powerful backhand, here's Ben. Deeper in the backcourt now, right on the numbers. What a pull there by Manny. Gamedays able to cut it off on the costado, drops it inside. Manny's there on the bounce. And keeps it inside. Manny from the 10 line now. Lobs this one up, and finally getting by. Forehand rebote, right at the feet. Manny lets it pass. Rebote drop just above the pad. Here's Gamedays. Inside placement. Manny tipped it. 3-1 advantage for the Renegades. Gamedays and Ben.
Also have to say, Manny played so aggressively in that first match of the day that went the maximum number of points in every set. He would never let you know that he's tired, or, I mean, he just never lets you know he's tired. But can't say that he's not.
Manny, tough catch on the inside, drops it back over the top. Gamedays again, tough scoop. The 2-wall is thrown perfectly and scoring. That's a 4th point for the Renegades. They serve.
Not sure Jedden agreed or didn't agree, or was surprised at how accurately that was thrown.
Ball missed off the serve. That is an ace. Gamedays and Ben bring it to 5-1. In our second set, they have a possible set and a possible match point. Rebote 2-wall, missed by Jedden on the outside. That one scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gamedays and Ben 6-0, 6-1. Take it in straight sets. And coming up next, we do have 5th-ranked doubles. You see Aratz out there. Williams will be up in the front court with him against Ikeda and Bueno. We will be hearing from our winners, Gamedays and Ben. Ben for the second time today. Gamedays has a little bit of singles coming up later. Here they are, 4th team for the Renegades.
All right, Ben, Gamedays Congratulations on winning that match. Gonaga, we have a question for you. You have been playing great since you came back from your injury. Talk to us a little bit about how it is coming back from an injury back into such high-level play.
Yeah, I think when you get injured, you get like scared because when you are with pain, you know, you don't play like as usual. But I try to keep my head on the game and do my best.
Ben, tell me a little bit. How is it like playing with Gonaga as your team partner?
It's great, man. You know, he's a very, very talented player. You know, I even think, even though we got a winning record, we still haven't played up to what we're capable of. So, yeah, it's great to be playing with a talent like him.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
All right, thank you.
And we thank Gonaga and Ben finishing their season 5-3 overall. Jed and Manny finish up 4-4 with that loss. Williams and Arats, fifth team for the Renegades, step out on the court against Ikeda and Bueno. Another team here for the Cyclones that has really played better in the second half of the season. Ikeda and Bueno holding a record of 3-4 coming into this one, but a bunch of those wins have come here in the second half of the season. Williams and Arats, 4-3. This will be their 8th and final match, looking to finish plus 500. Ikeda and Bueno will have the serve. Williams and Arats ready to receive. Fifth match about to begin.
There's the backhand by Arats. Ikeda puts it midcourt. Backhand by Arats to the inside. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Arats is there. Arats on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Light touch to the inside. Williams comes cross court to make the play. Backhand by Arats. Bueno's there. Arats deep in the backcourt. Backhand from the 13 line. Ikeda now from the 9. Here's Bueno from the 12. Backhand from the 11. Here's the backhand by Arats to the outside. Rebote for Ikeda. Split placement. Stopped by Arats with a hop. Drops it back inside so as not to hit anybody. Here's the forehand by Ikeda. Ikeda going for Cortada. He hooked it. It winds up very low on the front wall. Point. First point of this match goes to Williams and Arats.
And well played first point, just really not the way you want to end it up there in the front. Ikeda, I mean, he was playing so well a few weeks ago. Killing points, throwing a bunch of different shots, utilizing both sides, passing more consistently. He's got to get back to that level of play. It's when the Cyclones are playing their best this season as well.
Beautiful catch by Arats. He comes over the top. Here's the catch by Ikeda on the scoop. Outside placement, stopped by Williams. Williams from the forehand. 3-wall play. Bueno makes the save. Right up the middle. Arats is there. Ikeda, backhand from the 8 line. Backhand 2-all. Arats calls for it. From the forehand, Ikeda cuts it off at the 7 line. Backhand to the inside. Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the backhand by Arats. Rebote coming out. Bueno from the 10 line. Backhand from the 9. Rebote coming right up the middle. Williams on the rebote to the outside. Ikeda pulls it out of the air. To Karam. Bounced out. 2 points for Williams and Arats. Williams serves.
And Ikeda looks like he's just thinking a little bit too much out there. I mean, he knows he's got the ranking advantage. William hasn't been playing great since he's come back. Looks a little bit hurt today, so just trying to get the ball to him in any way possible. You still got to throw it. You got to throw it with pace. You got to throw it with authority. I mean, that one kicked wide. Ikeda, keep these lower and play your game. not working out so far.
There's a backhand by Bueno. Rotz makes the catch. Rebote left side. Here's Bueno from the 10 line. To the inside. Rotz is there. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Rotz on the catch. Backhand. Ikeda now from the 9 line. Big right side escapes. Escape out of the overhead screen. 3 points for Williams and Rotz. Williams serves.
That one right, got away from him completely, escaping way up high.
When we say escapes, it's basically if you were trying to throw a ball straight, if you're right-handed anyway, you're trying to throw a ball straight, and it veered off to the right as it was leaving your hand. And you were like, how did that happen? Rolled off your fingertips in an unusual way. Same thing with the tip of the Cessna. There's the backhand by Ikeda. Rebote coming out. Rebote just missed up there at the 5 line. That is 2 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
And the catching hasn't been great for Williams, but his Rebote's actually been pretty consistent, a rare miss from what we've seen since he's come back.
In and out of the basket, the ball goes. We're all tied up at 3 points apiece. Ikeda serves.
Just like that, lead evaporates. 3-3, tied up in an instant. Rare miss from Rotz in the backcourt off of Ikeda's serve. Doesn't ace many people.
There's a backhand by Rotz. Rebote not coming out. Caught in the air by Bueno nicely. Here's Williams. Backhand low and hard to the inside, and Ikeda's there. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote caught in the air by Ikeda. Rotz calls for the catch. Ikeda calls for the rebote. He keeps it outside. Here's Rotz from the 10 line. Bueno from the forehand. Here's a backhand by Bueno. Rotz is there. Here's Rotz on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote left side. To the inside. Here's Rotz. Backhand from the 9. It's a beautiful catch by Rotz there at the side wall. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Rotz is there. Hard to the inside, and Bueno's there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 4 points for the white shirts. The Cesta Cyclones, Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda's serve.
Rotz just taking his eye off it there. I mean, we had a good look right in front of us, too. Not what we're used to seeing from one of the better backcourters on this roster.
Yeah, 87 catches everything. I mean, he's just...
Yeah, there's been 2. I mean, that serve, not what we're used to seeing, and that miss right there to his right. Just took his eye off it.
There's a backhand by Rotz. Catch by Bueno. There's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Rotz deep in the backcourt. Bueno on the backhand from the 12 line. Rotz is there. Backhand. Ooh. Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Here's the backhand by Rotz. Backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Splitter stopped by Ikeda. Karen by Ikeda in and out of the cesta of Williams. 5 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Possible set point.
And much better that time. Didn't risk throwing it off the court. Kept it high, kept it more to the inside. Williams had to step in there to try to make a play. Just couldn't control it. Really been struggling with that type of catch since he's come back.
Here's a backhand by Rotz. Robote coming out. Splitter. Scoop. Tipped. 4 points for the orange shirts. The Robote Renegades. Williams and Rotz. Williams serves.
And good on Rotz. Get the defense moving around a little bit. I mean, that was 5 straight points for them. They didn't really have to work all too hard for these points. Bueno staying there in the back. Ikeda doing a good job up in the front. Finally throwing some sort of shot. Get them off their footing. It worked out for them.
Ikeda with a tip ball, and we are at 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be well over. Ikeda stepping in, tipped it. Doesn't matter at that point. Point goes to the Renegades. We're tied up at 5-5. This is it. Set will be decided right here.
Good serve by Williams. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote by Williams. 2-all caught by Ikeda. Excellent catch by Williams. Perfect placement. Bueno makes the save. Here's Williams. Forehand. Bueno from the backhand. Rotz makes the catch. There's the backhand to the inside. Powerfully thrown. Bueno. Beautiful catch off the side wall. Here's Rotz. Backhand from the 10 line. Catch by Bueno. Backhand to the inside. Here's Bueno from the 12. Robote forehand. Dropped inside. Rotz calls for it. Rifles it inside. Bueno alone with the Robote. He saves the Robote. Rotz came to the backcourt nicely. Great teamwork by the Robote Renegades. But that is point and set to the Cesta Cyclones, Ikeda and Bueno. Winning the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
Made a really good Robote save. Tough scoop for Bueno. Elected to run around it. Dropped the Robote above the pad. Beat Rotz inside, and it worked out for him. Wow, what a way to close it out there, Stu. Decisive 11th point, that time going to the Cyclones. Most of the instances today where we've tied up at 5-5, onto the Renegades. And so taking a look at our season-long standings now, Cyclones with 68.5 points. They will not be able to catch the Renegades. I'll get some replays rolling on here. But third place, Devils, actually still mathematically could sneak up into second. They play the Warriors tomorrow, and then on Friday they play the Chargers. I know they'll need a bulk of the points over their next 2 game days, but if the Cyclones can stay, I mean 68.5 would really help out the Devils, but even at 70 points, the Devils will still have a chance to overtake second place. And the playoff format on our playoff day, Monday, December 11th, and for our championship, the 15th, it's 5 doubles matches. The higher-ranked team of the 2 gets to choose which of the 6 ranked doubles matches is not played that day. So big advantage between second and third place, too. You get to choose, maybe a match you don't think you have a great shot. You can eliminate that one. Really a big advantage. Didn't matter all too much for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers last year. Running from third place, winning that playoff day, and then ultimately winning our championship. But certainly does help out, Stu. That was a different team. They had a loaded roster, just struggled at the beginning of the season, but really, between the Cyclones, Devils, Chargers, and even the Renegades, we're locked into first place. And you can see any of those teams taking the championship again here this season. Second set ready to begin. Williams and Aratz will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Williams will have the serve for the Rebote Renegades. Here's the serve. We begin. In and out of the cesta, the first a ball goes. First point of the second set goes to Williams and Aratz. Williams serves.
Yeah, when El Barba filled in, got a number of points off the serve. See if Williams tries to go back to that similar type of serve, dying at about the 10 line and crossing. Got him right there.
Excellent catch by Ikeda. Drop shot. Stop by Williams. Williams powerfully. This one on the forehand of Bueno. Aratz makes the catch. Forehand straight to the inside, crossing the sidewall, down low at the 11 line. Here's Aratz winding up. Coasty to the inside. Rebote, left side. Aratz is there. Backhand. Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Aratz, hard to the inside. Rebote coming all the way out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand. Outside placement. Aratz calls for it. Throws the carom. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda's carom. Stopped by Williams. Williams' carambola. Stopped by Bueno. Rebote dying. Aratz got it before the second bounce. That ball caught Williams in the ankle. That is a loss of point. We're tied up. 1-1. Ikeda serves.
Yeah, Williams is trying to get out of the way. He heard Aratz call him off from the backcourt, and
tough break here.
Just at that point, just got to go for it.
Ikeda, 2 balls coming. Yeah. Actually,
It caught his
looked
left
like the
leg.
ankle, looked like the knee. Huh?
Yeah,
That came
kicking
up
up.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, just tough. Williams trying to get out of the way, and Aratz would have been there.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Aratz is there. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. Outside placement, outside of play. 2 points for the white shirts. Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
Not a bad throw there by Aratz. Just have to mix it up. Saw the way that first set turned around. It was pretty much all Cyclones. Definitely more the consistent team of the two. Got to make it happen offensively.
Magic City bounce. Ikeda and Bueno get the point.
That's
Should
a tough
define what
one.
a Magic City bounce is. As you see that side wall there, you're looking there, the 9, 10, 11, 12, the whole way. You have those ridges in between panels on the side wall. Occasionally the ball catches one, comes out in an entirely unpredictable manner. It's what we call a Magic City bounce. Backhand by Bueno. Here's the catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Will score, well thrown. 4 points for Ikeda, and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
Ikeda a little more confidence on these 2 walls now. Just testing Williams there on the outside. When you haven't been playing a bunch of highlight, the catching is the thing that takes probably the most time to get back to where you left off. Haven't quite seen that level yet.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Aratz is there. Backhand to the inside. Bueno's there. Outside placement. Not outside enough. 2-all.
Oh, the Costado
That
from
opens up
Ikeda.
beautifully to score for Ikeda. Ikeda and Bueno with 5 points and a possible match point.
He doesn't throw many Costados, Stu. Not a great left side overall, not the strength in his game. For Ikeda to throw a shot like that shows you just how confident he is right now in the later part of this second set. Not his shot at all, executed to perfection.
Forehand by Aratz. He brings it over the top. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda powerfully to the inside. Robote coming out. There's the backhand by Aratz. Here's the backhand by Aratz. That hit the overhead screen. That is point, set, and match to the white shirts, Ikeda and Bueno, winning in straight sets, 6-5, 6-1.
Valuable 1.5 points going to the Cesta Cyclones. Believe that keeps the game day alive. 4-3 going into our final match, which is a singles match. Goanaga against Carballo.
There you have the game day score. 78 points total for the Robote Renegades. Cesta Cyclones there on the left side of your screen. 3 points for the day, 4 points for the Robote Renegades. 78 points total for the Renegades, 70 for the Cyclones, 55.5 for Tejada Devils, 51.5 for the Chargers. Warriors with 38. That scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of Magic City.
We got Ikeda and Bueno ready to go for the Cyclones. Here they are, 5th-ranked team.
All right, Ikeda, Bueno, congratulations on winning that match.
Thank you.
The second half of your season was a total turnaround compared to the beginning. What changed things around for you guys?
I mean, for me, I think I started out rough myself, all together, so I kind of started playing better the second half of the season. Ikeda was playing good since the beginning, and after I started picking up my game, I think that we started communicating better, man, and executing better, and it overall better result.
I think most of it was just the connect between me and him, or him and me. We're both front quarters, so he had to adjust to a brand new position. So it was kind of hard for him. I give a lot of credit, and it was just time just to get along in the court.
Well, guys, again, congratulations for winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.
Go
Shout out to Felix. Let's go Clones, to my wife.
And coming up next,
Thank you, Ikeda. Thank you, Bueno. So you get behind the scenes if you are in the social media.
Carballo and Goanaga will close out the game day. Great singles match here. Carballo, this season 3-4. Goanaga 4-3. Again, it's been pretty common today. There's a serve by Carballo. We begin our final match. Here's a backhand by Goanaga to the inside. Here's Robote. Forehand played by Carballo. Back up the middle. Left side Robote with a big bounce. Good control by Carballo. Backhand again. This one passes. Carballo coming cross court, crashing into the side wall.
My, oh my.
The backhand came up low.
Tremendous effort, but that's a great way to separate your shoulder, fracture your hip, or dent the side wall. Tremendous effort, great catch. Just couldn't get the backhand off in time. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful catch.
Look at
but
that
boom. Almost knocked himself off balance.
Backhand to the inside. Here's Goanaga. High hard return, passing. Carballo looking for the Robote. Forehand Robote. Carballo cutting across. Interference has been ruled.
Yeah, you don't cross in front of your opponent. You cross behind him. You gotta move behind your opponent when you're moving cross court.
Point will be replayed. Goenaga, once he cuts in front of him, you stop.
Yeah, perfect. That's a perfect way to request interference.
There's been some question, but that's well done. We'll put that in the video, Stu.
Absolutely.
That one got away from Goenaga, sailing up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 1-1. Carballo serve. That is an ace from Carballo. 2-1 advantage. He serves again.
Well, I'll tell you, that serve was violent. There's some violence in that serve.
That one dropped in the corner. Carballo on the rebote. Pushed it overhead to pass. What a return. Goenaga to the inside. Carballo keeps it on the forehand. Powerful throw that clears the overhead screen. Goenaga backpedals. Shoots a 2-wall to score. That ties it up 2-2.
Much of the time when you're playing against Carballo, you have to come up with ways to beat him because he's so fast. He's all over the court. It looks like this ball is going to have to come out and be replaced.
New ball coming out.
Carballo's been notified that a new ball is in play. New balls tend to be a little colder than balls that have been used even for a few minutes. So more dead on the bounce.
Backhand takes Goenaga to the outside. There's a rebote. Inside placement. Picked off by Carballo. Rebote left side. Goenaga keeps it to the inside. Carballo on the forehand at the 9. Shoots it low and hard. Goenaga there to scoop it up. That one right on the numbers and scoring. Goenaga leads 3-2. Carballo on the forehand again. Shoots it back up the middle. Goenaga looking for it. Rebote to the inside. Carballo up at the 9 line. There's a powerful backhand to pass. Rebote left side again with a big bounce. Good control there by Carballo. Goenaga higher and harder. This one cutting inside for Rebote, kicking up and pass Goenaga again. What a scoop by Carballo. The drop shot just above the pad. Goenaga gets there before the second bounce. Inside placement is missed.
My, oh my.
Great effort. Goenaga gets the point, leading 4-2.
When you see him slide like that, got to remind folks that he did play professional baseball.
Yes,
so he's got a few vestigial habits from baseball. Sliding is one of them. Sometimes he makes spectacular catches that way. That one, timing was off.
Nice catch overhead by Goenaga. There's a backhand. Wall to wall. Forehand, Karam Rebote.
By intent.
Scores.
That's beautiful. So many times when someone's lining up to throw a forehand Rebote, they'll hook it, and it gets some play off the side wall, and you're like, yeah, that it was kind of accidental. Not that one. That you just saw was an intentionally thrown forehand Karam Rebote. Beautifully done.
Yeah, we've been seeing it these last couple game days. So at this point, we thought maybe the first one was hooked, but highly intentional at this point.
That one wasn't hooked.
At least one per game day. And effectively scoring, too.
What a catch.
What a catch there by Goenaga. That serve crossing deep in the backcourt. For Anabote, just out of reach. Robote left side, just above the pad now. Here's Carballo opening up for the 2-wall. Blasted in to score. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves. Whips that to the inside. There's Carballo on the scoop. Another 2-wall, not opening up enough. Gonaga scooped it up. Low hard forehand, knocked down by Carballo. Gonaga jumps out ahead, 5-4. He has a possible set point. Robote left side, it's another 2-wall. Carballo running for it. He just does get out there, but the forehand caught the overhead screen. Point and set. Gonaga takes it 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players come back here in between sets. Gonaga having just won a close one, 6-4. There you see Gonaga on the front bench. There you have the almost entire squad there for Cesta Cyclones talking to Carballo. Basically, like we talked about earlier, a controlled Carballo is an effective Carballo. And he does a good job of listening to his teammates, specifically Manu and Manny, the veterans of the roster. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Two more days of regulation play for the fall Battle Court season. Got about 30 seconds to go before we begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Carballo getting some last-minute feedback. Gonaga tying into his cesta out on the court already.
And the difference between 70 points for the Cyclones and 71 or 70 could be significant. The Devils at 55.5. The Cyclones are able to come back and win this match. They would finish the season with 71, and the Devils would need all 16 points over their next 2 game days to possibly sneak into the second seed. Big opportunity for Carballo. See if he can take these final 2 sets. What a catch by Gonaga to begin set number 2. Carballo up on the forehand. Back to the inside. Gonaga's got it. This one right on the sidewall. That's a tough save. Back to the left side of Gonaga. Inside placement again. Carballo backing up. He scooped it up. Lotte 2-all. Carballo, good foot speed. He gets out there. Rada just above the pad is
right
tipped.
Off the tip.
Carballo up first on the board here in our second set.
Yeah, Carballo coming out aggressively here in this second set. Like to be able to force it to a third and decisive set to finish out the game day.
Great catch here by Gonaga. Swept it off the floor. Backhand into the corner. Bote. Here's Gonaga. backhand to pass coming right up the middle. Carballo, high 2-wall. That's turned off the court. That lands out, getting Goenaga his first point of our second set.
As we said earlier in the match, whenever you can avoid unforced errors, you want to. In that case, that ball turned off the court and out of play.
There's a backhand. What a catch. Fine catch by Carballo there at the 9 line. The backhand somehow clears the overhead screen. Rebote powered inside. That got him. Well thrown by Goenaga. He jumps out ahead 2-1.
Goenaga doing a good job playing controlled Jai-Alai, maintaining his focus. Goal in Jai-Alai, one of the goals, of course, besides scoring points, of course, is throwing the ball where your opponent's not. Goenaga doing a good job with that.
Big backhand there by Carballo, clearing again. Goenaga 2-wall. Snapped. Let's step down the outside. Here's Carballo. The carom return. Stopped by Goenaga, but that was juggled. Juggling on the catch of Goenaga. That is a second point now for Carballo. Carballo serves. That is an ace. 3-2 advantage for Carballo. Rebote left side. Oh, Carballo went for the scoop, just tipped it. He was going on to 3 points. We're tied up. Rebote forehand kicking up and into the overhead screen. Out of play for Goenaga. Carballo jumps out ahead 4-3.
4 points for Carballo.
And some quick points in this one.
Definitely
back and
looking
forth.
more focused than he did in that first set. No question about it.
What a catch off a perfectly placed serve by Carballo. Rebote dropped over the top. Goenaga there to cut it off. Inside placement. Carballo looking to scoop it up, but he knocked it down. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga serves. Here's Carballo, winds up the costado, powerfully thrown inside. Takes Goenaga up to the 7 line. There's a Rebote save. Carballo caught it in the air. The Philo stopped on the bounce. Goenaga shoots it right back to him where it scores. 5 points for Goenaga. He has a possible set and a possible match point.
If you're Carballo, you obviously want that third set. If you're Goenaga, not just because you win it, you would like to be done with this here.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Goenaga. Here's Carballo on the inside at the 9 line. Powerful throw, cut off in the air. Here's Goenaga. Forehand, Karam
Wow,
Rabote again scores. That is now 5 points for Carballo. This is set point. Carballo wins it. We'll go to a third set. If Goenaga wins it, we're done.
He snaps it so well. Look at this. Again, a completely intentional forehand camera bote, just beautifully executed. 20 feet away from his opponent. Just really well done.
That serve missed on the
We're
right
going to a
side.
third set.
They have a third set to decide this match in just 2 minutes. Third set will decide the finale. Big point up on the board. Up for grabs, rather. Cyclones with a chance to take it. Carballo coming back. Final 2 points. He takes it 6-5. See all the Cyclones. Minus Ikeda gathering around him right there, and no better person to get advice from than number 17, Manu. Veteran in the sport, top-ranked player for this Cyclones team, and also doubles partner of Carballo. Understands his game. Just love the conversation between these two. It's one thing about Carballo, so coachable, and that's probably one of his better attributes as a player. And he loves to learn from these guys, appreciates the advice, watches a ton of film, and goes out there and applies it. We've seen a couple new things, a lot of 2-walls. Those forehand Karam Rabote has been awfully effective. And with that win, if we can pull up, don't know if we can pull up the season-long standings here to get a look at where all 5 teams stack up. So 1 point remaining for the Renegades and Cyclones. See the Devils there with 16 points remaining. So if the Cyclones win this one, they would finish the season with 71. You add 16 to the Devils' score, that would give them 71.5. So they're going to need all 16 of those points remaining tomorrow against the Warriors and Friday against the Chargers. Things do get a little easier if Goenaga is able to pull this out. The Cyclones would stay at 70 points and at least a little bit of leeway for the Devils to drop one singles match over their last 2 game days. It's going to be tough to overcome it, but I think that they're playing the Warriors. One of those matches already forfeited in the Devils' favor, so it's already one match you don't have to worry about. It is possible. It is possible. And not many teams have been shut out this season, but the Warriors... Yeah, it looks like the Warriors this season have been shut out at least 2 times. Once by the Renegades, once by the Cyclones. The Devils can do that tomorrow. Keep themselves in it. Our third set here, though, between Carballo and Goenaga. Big third set coming up right here. Renegades already locked in the #1 seed. Cyclones looking to help themselves out and stay as much as solid as they can in that #2 spot. There's a serve by Goenaga. Our third set is underway. Goenaga's got that one overhead, backhand to the inside. Forehand Rabote. Cut off, here's Goenaga. High bounce, Costado, scooped up at the 11 line. This one opens up. Goenaga trying to stay with it. He gets out there, returns a 2-wall. Opening up, but not scoring. Carballo on the return. Got him. Carballo jumps out ahead, 1-0 in our third and decisive set.
See Carballo here, beautiful catch on the outside, powerful throw, crossing the side wall. Goenaga having switched from a left-sided catch to a right-sided catch, just not able to make the play.
Backhand by Goenaga. There's a forehand Rabote from Carballo. Passing. Carballo trying to get back on the inside, cuts it off, crashes into the sidewall. There's the backhand coming out to Goenaga. Back inside, Carballo scooped it up. High Costi clips. Goenaga on the forehand. That's well placed. Better catch by Carballo there at the 11 line. 2-wall, thrown to score from deep in the backcourt. Goenaga ties it up 1-1.
Don't believe he was doing it intentionally, but Carballo was like standing right in the way of Goenaga's ability to visualize this rebote. You see that right there. And Goenaga just snaps a 2-wall. Beautifully done.
Backhand to the outside. Goenaga, another 2-wall on the rebote. That scores again. 2-1 lead. Goenaga serves.
Beautifully executed 2-wall off the rebote by Goenaga. Goenaga doing a very good job of throwing the ball where his opponent's not. Great, just good job overall.
Rebote left side, fall down 2-wall. That beats him to the net. Scoring for Goenaga, 3-1 lead. Now those 2-walls keep getting better and better, Stu. Fall down, the last one, 3-1. Rote left side, turned high off the front wall. Carballo's got it. Back into the corner. That's cutting back inside. Nice save by Goenaga. There's Carballo, lays it up, trying to get back on the inside. He's got it in the air. Rebote, left side, 2-wall. Not opening up. Goenaga stops it. Goenaga on the return. That is scooped by Carballo into the costado. That's stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga now back inside. Carballo on the rebote. Good effort, but that's sent into the overhead screen and out of play. Goenaga leads now 4-1.
Just in terms of sheer athleticism, the way that Carballo tries to move to the ball is really impressive.
Low hard serve. Here's Carballo from the 11. Backhand coming up the middle. A wonky rebote. Goenaga, the 2-wall. That is out. That is too wide.
2-wall has been working for Goenaga. Understand why he would go back to it. Again, Carballo was already standing out there, so a little pressure to make it cut out. Perhaps even a little bit more than he usually gets it to. Didn't work in that case.
Carballo, forehand rebote, back up the middle. Here's Goenaga, inside placement. Carballo, what a scoop. Crashes in again. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown inside. Carballo coming cross court. Another backhand from the 10 line. The 2-wall is too low.
I can't tell if Goenaga lost his footing there or was trying to get the extra oomph that going to the floor sometimes provides. Not sure what it was.
How about these catches?
By Carballo, just spectacular. Good reach, and then steadies himself by crashing into the sidewall.
Man, just cleaning up a wet spot on that fall down rebote. 4-3 advantage for Goenaga here. Carballo, though, serving. Backhand, that's cutting inside. Nice rebote by Carballo, able to clear the overhead screen. Catch on the forehand. Carballo shoots it low and hard. That is tipped. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves in our third and decisive set. Fault under serve. Came up short of the 4. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Goenaga opens up with the backhand. Carballo out there, forehand rebote. That is launched. Goenaga backpedals, just does get out there, puts it inside. Here's Carballo on the rebote, back inside with it. One-handed catch by Goenaga right off the side wall. Forehand rebote again. This time Goenaga able to cut it off front ways, puts it back up the middle. Carballo with the scoop. Lowering backhand inside, Goenaga on the rebote. Drops it back over the top. Here's Carballo, the costado, whips it back inside, good range. Here's Goenaga. Low runner, Carballo able to scoop it up again. Inside placement, Goenaga's there. Goenaga now, little clip, the 2-wall scores. That brings it to 5-4. The Goenaga possible match point.
A lot of points up there on this board. A lot of exciting points played by both of these players. Goenaga with a chance to finish it out.
Goenaga on the forehand, shoots it inside, low and hard. That scores for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match going to Goenaga, the Renegades, winning in 3 sets, taking the final set 6-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. The Renegades finish off their regular season with a 5-3 win over the Cyclones. Let's cut to some of those highlights and recap the action we just saw right behind us. Stewart.
Stu.
Ooh, Stu, S-T-U.
I prefer you use the abbreviated version. Not, my full name.
An extra letter got in there. I don't know, and I apologize, Stu. Ikeda and Manny against Gosheri and Ben.
Drew, let's go.
I like it. That's good.
We began with doubles. Check his blood pressure, folks. We're a little concerned about Andrew's well-being there. Here's the outside placement, beautifully executed by Ben. Manny was doing his best to get out there, and he just got him. I mean, that is just a beautiful outside placement. Manny, this game was just so well played and so powerful, and there was just so much really, really solid energy. And it went the maximum number of points. Each of the 3 sets was decided in a 6-5 victory. Gosheri firing on all cylinders. Ikeda's defensive play was excellent. There were some very close calls in this first one.
Yeah. Fortunately, take a look right there. A lot of low forehands as players are coming back to the outside. Good defense there by Ben. Forcing that miss by Ikeda.
Gosheri here winding up. This is that costado that we talk about. Is he going outside? Is he going 2 walls? Is he going inside? You don't know. That's what makes it such an effective shot. Really, really powerful serve by Gosheri. I mean, that's how you want to finish it. You want to finish it on a shot that Manny can't catch, and they're so rare because he catches everything.
Yeah, fired up, rightfully so. That win locked the Renegades into the #1 seed, so all the pressure was off at that point. That brought us to the 6th-ranked doubles, Carballo and Jedden, and doing more of what we've been seeing from them all season long.
Yeah, Williams there at the very end. Ball was coming in and just bailed at the last second. Carballo and Jedden continuing their excellent play together. That's the rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Ubia, seeing that Williams wasn't really playing at the top of his game in this first game, played much better in the second game.
Yeah.
Ubia was all over the place. I didn't know that he had the mobility that he demonstrated here in this match.
Now look at this, coming cross court, stop on the outside.
There you go, good communication there. Returns a carom. Beautiful catch by Carballo, who had to adjust to make that catch. That was that point of chaos, or chaotic point.
The splitter right there splits them up.
Williams definitely, it's funny, Williams seeming to have some residual wrist pain from that injury that he recovered from. But in that second matchup, when he saw him later, I don't believe I saw him grab his wrist once. Could be wrong, but I don't believe that I saw him grab his wrist at all.
Definitely feeling
probably
better.
Cold after the practices earlier in the day. Warmed up with the play.
And that one, though, in favor of the Cyclones, tied up the game day. And then top-ranked singles, Gosheri with a chance to finish perfect in singles, and he delivered.
Absolutely. And Manu had some moments of brilliance, beautifully placed. Here's the, and then you see basically Manu apologizing. Manu, it's Gosheri's responsibility not to be in the way. So for those of you who are entirely new to Jai-Alai, what happened there is Manu threw his shot, and Gaucheri was in the vicinity of where that ball went. That's not anything that Manu's comfortable with. So he just basically apologized, said, hey, man, sorry, I wasn't trying to hit you. Here's the catch by Gaucheri.
Yeah, another 2-wall.
Beautiful 2-wall. Manu had a guess. Is he going outside? Is he going inside? He guessed the wrong way. Beautiful 2-wall rebote, just perfectly executed there by Manu. Good catch here by Gaucheri. That finishes it off. Well played match there, going the direction of the rebote Renegades. And Gaucheri.
And brought us there to doubles match, 4th ranked doubles match that is, Gonaga and Ben against Jed and Manny.
So Jed and Manny, who've been playing well throughout, just not having their best day. Gonaga and Ben very much locked in.
Yeah, Jed and Manny started off pretty well, and surprisingly, I think, 3-0 or 2-0 through their first couple matches, and Gonaga and Ben just a little too much offense today. This
good catch by Gonaga. Gonaga's drop shots in this match were spot on. And Manny's fat, both Manny and Jedden are fast, but that's just thrown that well. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Gonaga having real good accuracy as far as landing these 2 walls, even off the rebote. Very well done by Gonaga. That finished that set off, or that match off in straight sets. That then got us to Williams and Aratz going up against Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda and Bueno have been playing beautifully together. Second half of the fall battle court season, just really well done.
Ikeda here, straight outside. That good communication. Called him off, pulled the cest out. This carom by Aratz. See a bunch of caroms in this one. Stopped by Williams. Back to Bueno. Good catching there by Bueno. That 2-wall coming in. Yeah, Williams trying to get out of the way. Allow Aratz to make a play. And just caught him. See another carom. The forehand of Ikeda. Sidewall, front wall, back towards Williams. The catching just not quite there today. Kept attacking him, particularly that second set. And that ball caught the overhead screen before Aratz tipped that one out of play. Straight sets for Ikeda and Bueno. I think the first set 6-5, pretty close there, but then decisive 6-1 in set number 2. Brought us to the finales, 2 great third-ranked singles matchup, Carballo and Gonaga.
Not sure which way this one was going to go when we led into it. And because Carballo, when he's on and firing on all cylinders, is so hard to beat. Gonaga, though, getting better and better with each passing day. Don't know that I expected this to go 3 sets, but it did go 3 sets. Very well done. That's what we're talking about, a controlled Carballo. You see that look of concentration on his face? Watch him follow that ball into his cesta. Laser-like focus on that ball, watching it all the way into a successful catch. Yeah, he got into the slide there before lining up the catch effectively, but still was able to get it to 3 sets. Carballo with some fantastic play. 2 forehand camera botes, that's one of them. It's just such a hard shot. There's really no way to defend against it because it happens so rarely.
See Carballo here on the outside, low and hard, just
So
above
much
the
power.
pad.
Yeah,
just
so,
tipped.
just so much power.
And on our second set, see that serve coming in. Couple of aces for Carballo. I mean, at least one or two
Tremendous
per game
power
day.
on both sides. Gustavo 2 was working. Was this the second camera Bote? Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, just what makes it such a good shot? Look how far away his opponent is. Throw it where your opponent's not.
Yeah, that one tied it up at 5-5, and then look at this serve from Carballo kicking across to the forehand and just spinning out of the cesta.
To a third set, we were
Brought us,
going.
Yep, to a third and decisive set. And in that third set, I saw a bunch of 2-walls here from Goenaga.
Yet third set, Carballo didn't have the same, or didn't appear to have anyway, the same explosiveness that he had in the first two sets. That was a shocker for folks in the audience. Getting close to the public, got some special guests with us today out there, and they're not used to seeing high players flying into the screen quite like Carballo does. Always exciting when Carballo is on the court. It's an exciting sport. The way we played at Magic City, it's just that much more exciting.
Yes, it is, Stu. Saw everything today. A little bit of danger, got that excitement. Look at that catch there by Goenaga. A bunch of highlights throughout the day. I mean, what do you expect? Top two teams going at it. They deliver.
100%.
Yeah, that one clipped, opening up as a 2-wall. Give Goenaga a 5-4 advantage. That final throw just missed there by Carballo. Goenaga in the final point of the game day. With that point, Renegades win the game day 5-3. Lock in the #1 seed in our regular season, Stu. And let's pull up those standings so you can see exactly where all 5 of our teams sit. And the third thing, they advance to the championship on a bye. 79 points. Their regular season is finished, as is the Cyclones. They sit in second at 70 points. However, Stu, the Devils still, with those points remaining, you add 16 to their total. They have a chance to sneak into second place. They don't need to get almost all the points. They can only afford to lose one singles match, but mathematically not eliminated from second place. Devils have the Warriors tomorrow, and then the Devils and Chargers will play on Friday.
We really do have the best statistician anywhere in professional sports with Andrew. I mean, not
Nah,
only does
you
he
know.
have amazing stats, he gets so psyched about them. It's like he's been talking to me about it for the last half hour. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, to be honest.
That part is
but,
true.
But
folks.
actually, I did just pick up on it, and it's very exciting. I can't wait to see how this finishes up.
Yeah, Devils have the Warriors tomorrow. Again, one of those matches. We'll get to that schedule already forfeited. So, I mean, the chance that they can get 8 tomorrow and makes it all come down to that Friday game day, final one of the regular season. Before we get to that schedule, those two, a player of the day for today, couple candidates, even on both teams, some really good showings.
No question about it. I mean, Carballo played great. Obviously, he's always exciting to watch. Gocheri played fantastic today. I mean, solidly on. A few mistakes in one of the
Just
sets,
early
but
on,
but
yeah.
but really nothing's been. Goenaga was a very strong candidate right there until the end. Wasn't sure which way they was going to go with Carballo, but when I look at overall who really stood out today, it was Ben.
Yeah.
Ben hung in there. He was composed. His catching was fantastic. Hard throwing on both sides, playing above, his experience level in each match. So have to give it to Ben.
Yeah, we take a couple minutes to speak with Ben. Let's hear what he had to say in the break. Hey, everybody. We are here with our player of the day for today, Ben of the Robote Renegades, 2-0 in your matches. Just have to ask you, how does it feel to lock up that #1 seed today?
It's a relief, man. We worked hard all season. We had a game plan, and we was thankfully executed, and we're going to the ship.
Yeah,
But the job's not done.
Now you guys have 11 days between now and the championship day to be played on the 15th. How do you guys stay in game shape and so you guys are prepared for that final matchup?
We'll take probably a couple of days off, but then we'll definitely have a couple of practice to, game plan, depending on who we end up playing, to see, how we can get our advantages in the matchups.
Yeah, any preferences who you want to play that final day, or just looking forward to playing?
In the words of UD, we don't give a fuck.
Thank you, Ben, our player of the day for today. And there you have it, folks.
Ben.
Doesn't matter. They have the Devils. They have the Cyclones. Renegades will be prepared. December 15th, Friday night, will be our championship. 7 p.m. start time. You'll see the Renegades, their opponent, yet to be decided. Tomorrow could help us clear some things up. It's going to be the Warriors and the Devils in action. Nicholas and Julian will take on Douglas and Iriando. Then Joseph and Correa against CRB and Arta. Then Nicholas against Jairo in singles. Then Joseph and Julian take on CRB and Urbieta. Our fifth scheduled match, Correa and Bradley against Jairo and Iriando, has been forfeited in favor of the Devils, so already 1.5 points there, with Bradley still remaining out. And then Nicholas will substitute in that top-ranked singles match against Douglas. I'll close out our day tomorrow. Stu and I will be back here 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have the Devils and Warriors as we conclude the last couple game days in our Fall 23 regular season. We'll see you back here. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Bleckman. 5 p.m. tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, 5.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battlefield Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!